So here's something interesting about home audio that most people don't really realize until they experience it. The moment you move away from a single speaker setup and start thinking in terms of rooms, everything changes. Sound stops being something you turn on and becomes something you actually live inside of. This setup is based on 4 wireless speakers designed to work together as a single connected system across your home. Instead of one loud point of audio, you get multiple. Synchronized zones of sound that follow your daily movement from space to space. At first glance, the design is intentionally minimal. Clean edges, matte finish, no unnecessary visuals. It doesn't try to stand out or dominate a room. It blends in quietly, whether it's placed on a shelf, desk, kitchen counter, or bedside table. That's part of the appeal. These are designed to disappear visually while taking over sonically. One of the most important design decisions here is what's missing. There's no built-in microphone, no voice assistant constantly waiting for a command. For many users, that alone makes the system feel more focused and private. It's about intentional listening rather than always-on interaction. Setup is also surprisingly straightforward. Each speaker connects through a central app, and once everything is powered on, the system automatically detects and syncs the devices. Within minutes, all 4 speakers are linked and ready to be assigned. From there, control becomes extremely flexible. You can group all speakers together to create a unified sound experience across the entire home, or you can separate them so each room plays something different. That flexibility is where the system really starts to show its value. Imagine being able to play a podcast in one room while music runs in another, and a completely different playlist fills a third space, all managed from your phone without any complicated configuration. It's designed to adapt to how people actually live, not force everyone into the same listening pattern. When everything is grouped together, the transition between rooms feels seamless. There's no obvious delay or disconnect. You don't feel like you're moving between separate devices. You feel like you're staying inside one continuous sound field that follows you around. Now, the sound itself is where things get genuinely impressive. Each individual speaker delivers a balanced, room-filling audio profile. The bass is controlled but present, not overpowering. The mids are clear enough that vocals feel natural and forward. High frequencies stay crisp without becoming harsh. The overall tuning is focused on consistency rather than exaggeration. What that means in real life is simple. You can leave it playing in the background all day without fatigue. But when you actually stop and listen, there's enough detail to appreciate. When you scale that across 4 rooms, the experience becomes less about individual speakers and more about environmental sound design. Your home starts to feel like a connected audio space instead of separate, isolated rooms. Another strong point is streaming integration. Everything connects smoothly with major platforms, allowing instant playback from music apps, podcasts, or playlists without extra steps. Once linked, control feels almost invisible, just tap and play. You also get full control over volume per room. So if one space needs to stay quiet while another is active, adjustments can be made instantly without affecting the rest of the system. That level of control is what makes multi-room audio actually practical in daily life. There's also scalability built into the system. Starting with 4 speakers doesn't lock you into a fixed setup. You can expand over time, adding more units or integrating other audio devices into the same ecosystem. That future-proof approach is what makes it more than just a short-term purchase. What stands out most is how this setup changes everyday routines without forcing any behavior changes. Cooking, working, cleaning, relaxing, everything becomes accompanied by consistent, well-distributed sound instead of localized audio sources. It removes the idea of where the speaker is and replaces it with sound is everywhere. And that's really the core experience here. It's not about maximum volume or flashy features. It's about making audio feel like a natural layer of your environment rather than a separate device you interact with. For anyone looking to upgrade from a single Bluetooth speaker or build a more intentional home audio setup, this kind of multi-room system represents a major step forward in both quality and usability. If you're interested in exploring it, check the link in the description for more details.